This morning, we have an update to a story that we've been following closely here on Today in St. Louis. Right now, Missouri's governor and Secretary of State are at odds over Delta-8 products.
Those are infused, of course, with THC, but they can be sold to anyone, including kids. And Mercedes McKay is joining us live in downtown West. And Mercedes, this really has become a significant battle between Governor Mike Parson and Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft.
Michelle, that's exactly right. And it's a battle that actually started earlier this month when Governor Mike Parson signed an executive order cracking down on the sales of unregulated Delta-8. Take a look. The product suspiciously looks like candy, but it's mixed with THC and chemicals to create a high. And since it's unregulated, no one knows what's in it. And right now, your kids can get a hold of this even at gas stations. So those restrictions would have started earlier this month. But Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft rejected Governor Mike Parson's emergency rule not once, but twice now.
I had the responsibility under the law to reject it,
failing to provide the required legal justification. That's the claim from Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft as to why he shot down Governor Mike Parson's attempt to crack down on Delta-8.
536.025 of the Missouri Revised Statutes lays out several conditions that, quote, emergency rules have to meet. When I received the rule on the face, it didn't appear to me that it met those requirements.
Back in August, the governor pushed for an emergency rule to get these unregulated products off the shelves. Critics say they targeted children, even sending some to the hospital. After Ashcroft rejected the initial rule, Parson came back with a revised version. But the answer was still no.
I asked them directly from the statute to show me how it was legal and how I could approve it, and they didn't.
The governor criticized Ashcroft's rejection in a letter, saying in part, quote, by refusing to grant emergency rules to ban the sale of unregulated psychoactive cannabis products, especially to children, Secretary Ashcroft is choosing personal vendetta and unregulated dangerous products over the health and safety of Missouri kids. 5 on Your Side has done several stories about the dangers of the product.
So it's very easy for kids to accidentally pick it up.
Specifically talking to police chiefs and regulated cannabis industry leaders about their concerns regarding safety. So we took their questions to the Secretary of State.
What would your response be to them when some of them have come to me saying, is he not worried about our children's safety?
This isn't about being for or against a product. This is about following the law. I took an oath.
Since the governor's emergency rule was rejected, this means this proposal is going to have to go through the normal process. So what does that look like? It actually means taking public comment and lawmakers being able to voice their opinions about these restrictions. That process could take up to 6 months. Coming up in our next half hour, I'll tell you the action Governor Mike Parson is taking today. Live in St. Louis, Mercedes McKay, 5 on Your Side.